When the days are cold and the cards all fold and the saints we see are all made of gold.
When your dreams they fail and the ones we hail are the worst of all and the bloods run stale.
I wanna hide the truth, I wanna shelter you, but with the beast inside.
Hello guys, I am Westin from DesignsAcademy. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to model in Cinema 4D, just basically doing those really cool kind of intros that I've been working on lately. I actually have an example of one right here. And it's just, let me get out of this camera and find this one. Okay. And it's just basically learning how to do stuff like this. I'm not going to focus on the turbines today, like the part here and here, but I'll teach you guys how to do just like the big setup of it and everything like that, and working with the bevel and the extrude tools, and how to incorporate that color, like red. Alright, so the first thing I should probably do is get a Lightroom. Alright, so I'm just going to go down here and just get one from, let's do Axis. Just like that. Or actually this Lightroom won't work out well. So we'll just work in here, and then I'll make a Lightroom as I work. Okay, so what we'll start off with is just a tube, and you're just gonna want to make it a little bit thinner and wider, and then make it more like a ring, like that. Then you're gonna want to come over here into your settings and bump up the rotation segments to probably like 100, yeah. And a very important thing for intros, when you're working with shapes like this, is to also go into the fillet and then change the radius to like 2 or so, and then bump up the segments to about 10. That just gives it a lot cooler of an effect. And sorry for the change in my voice. I'm sick right now. Just gonna get that out of the way. Alright, so now I guess what we can do is go into our shapes again, get a cylinder, make this longer, and make the cylinder have less girth, lol. Then change the segments to 8, and since this is a smaller tube, change the radius to 1. And then what we have to do, since we're going to be messing around with the bin tool, is we need to bump up the rotation segments as usual to about 80, and then we need to bump up the height segments to about 100. Let's do about, yeah, I didn't want to make it laggy. Alright, so then take the bin tool and make it about 50. That looks like it'll work. And then bump up the Y. And then put on the strength. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot. And then drag it under here and make it a child of the cylinder. 1 second while I turn off my TV. Okay, so anyways, back to the tutorial. I forgot I left it on completely. What we can do now is we can mess around with this size again of the Y, and you can just make it about that long. Put it up here a little bit more, maybe make it a little bit smaller, and then just put the strength to 90. And then just do that. Alright, then come up here to MoGraph, grab a cloner object, and then drag the cylinder into the cloner object. Then click on the cloner object, change the mode to radial, change the plane to XZ right here, bump up the radius, and then now we mess with the rotations under the transform tab. Alright, so we're going to want to change the P rotation to 90, and the what is it? Let me see. Alright, change that to -90. And then change the B to 90. Bump this up a little bit so it's about equal with the tube right there. Knock the radius up a little bit more. You may have to decrease the size of this cylinder as well, just so it's more proportionate to the tube itself. Just like that. Just couple more, just so it's centered. Alright, that'll do. Take the cloner and then copy and paste it again. Take off that bend. And then drastically, okay, wait. Knock this up a few centimeters, like the radius, and then lower the height a lot to about that. Take off these two settings, and then lower the radius to about, let's see, 195 maybe. Alright, yep, just about right there. And then you're going to have to lower the radius a little bit more to about 192. Alright. Maybe like 191.5. I'm a perfectionist, what can I say? Just like that. And what we'll do with this then is turn off the cloner tool, take the bend, copy and paste it, drag it on another one on, change this to -90. Actually change it to 0 for now. And then -90 right here. Just like that. Yep, and this, as I knew it would, this is gonna have to require some editing of the tool again, but what I did was I also affected how this is gonna work out. If I switch these up, yeah, I didn't think that would work. Alright, so anyways, what we're gonna have to work on now is the is straightening it up again, and I think you can just do that in here, not with that one. So set the B rotation to 180, mess with the radius again, and lower it. Just like about right there. 1.5. Awesome. Alright, and then what you can do with this little tube connecting like that, just duplicate the cylinder and then put the outer radius up again and the inner radius like that, and then just lower it. You're gonna have to find a way to make this centered again though. Just gonna point that out. Just about right there. And then another And then the important thing again, just up the rotation segments. And that just gives you a really clean render. You already have a pretty clean looking base starting out here. What we can do now is, I suppose we can work more with the, how about the, just a little bit more of the edging would work out. 66 and, wait, let's do 266. And then let's make this 316. Just like that. Alright, I think this will look pretty good if I can pull this off. Alright, pyramid. And then you're going to want to take another cloner, drag the pyramid under the cloner, switch the cloner once again to radial, plane to X and Z, increase that radius so that it's fit to the sphere. Turn down your turn down the size of the pyramids, because sometimes that just doesn't fit well. They don't fit well always. This is pretty dirty. Okay, and then just drag up the sphere so they're poking a little bit over the edge of the cylinder, of the tube, sorry. And then rotate it a little bit in and a little bit this way, or no. Yeah, actually that works too. About 45 degrees. And then tilt it about that way by, we'll do 10. Lower it down again so it's not going over the edge, and then we're going to increase this count to about something crazy, like 40. We'll do 40. Alright, so as you can see, that's pretty crazy looking. And then we'll lower it down a little bit more again. And then we can, if you wanted to animate it, then we'll take it to 420 and keyframe offset here and offset here. Change that first keyframe to about about 300 would be really nice. And then just like that. Oh, and another important thing to do if you're going to do that is just turn these off. And if you're going to mess with values like that, then you go to F curves and then change it to linear. So that way, for like motion part, it doesn't slow down and then start. So that way it's at a constant speed like that. And it doesn't change around for whatever reason. Alright, now on to another part. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have an idea. I don't know, I was kind of lost in the moment there. Where's this outer tube? Okay. For the top tube, we're going to want to increase the rotation segments again. Cap segments up to 6, height segments up to about 7. We'll do 7. Just then that way we have a center one. Alright, so then UL select right there. Now that you have that selected, just kind of use your extrude tool right here, and then just, as you saw me do, drag this way, and it makes it go inside like that. And I'll just do it again. Drag in, click here, create a new, double click there, you create a new material, just drag that into there. And we'll make it blue. And I think I'm about done with this tutorial, but I'll definitely have some more modeling tutorials. But what else should I do before this is over? Oh, I forgot something important. Okay. There is the, you take this cylinder again for down here that you used for the bases down there, and then you do that crazy thing where you mess with the radius, right? And then just move it up again so that you have the couplings up here too. Only you can actually increase the height of these because I actually may connect them in my case because I did such a poor job. 402, I guess, or 2.5. Alright. Nope, 402, I think. 401.7. Gotta be all exact about this stuff, yo. It may just be 401, I'm sorry. Yep, that'll look fine. Alright, so that's what that is. Basically, then you can just start working on your bottom cylinder too. Like that, and then just increase those cap segments. Cap segment, I cannot stress how important it is that you apply a fillet cap and stuff like that, because that really is it's a big thing for motion design. It doesn't seem like much, but it is, trust me. Ooh, I messed this one up. 1 right there. And there you go. Pretty decent looking scene. You could put your logo in here and then have other spinning things around here that I'll probably focus in on the part 2 of this tutorial. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.